cat is in the bag digging for ages, nigga. Fuck. But what's up, y'all? My last death battle video did pretty decent, so I'm like, fuck it, let me do another one. If I try something new and it gets over like 50 viewers, because based on my sub count, then I will probably do it again. Reaction, no matter how many viewers I get now, it's already established that it gets me a lot of viewers, so I'm not gonna fucking stop doing it. But it just depends on what I'm reacting to, and death battles is like, it's something that people actually kind of enjoyed because it got me viewers. So fuck it, let's react to it. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, so I'm like, fuck it, let me do a Marvel one. And this is Stitch versus Rocket Raccoon, Disney versus Marvel, death battle. Let's get right into it. I kind of recorded like 2 minutes into it, and it kind of died on me. Let's not do that again.
Disney's Extraordinary Experiment 626.
Rocket, Marvel's murderous mercenary mustelid. Those are like weasels and ferrets and raccoons. You know, because these are...
Just because you're cute and fluffy doesn't mean you aren't the deadliest thing in the universe.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the distant reaches of outer space, the mad scientist Jumba Jukiba was accused of illegal genetic experimentation.
He took the galaxy's most fearsome, most dangerous, most absolutely purely black-hearted evil creatures and smushed them all together.
A great man with a vision, persecuted by spineless know-nothing bureaucrats.
The result? Experiment
my cat's making my whole room stink because
you
he
can
fucking
just call
baked
it
in his
Stitch.
box. Nasty bitch. Oh my
I
god.
think I'm gonna be
smells like shit.
Oh, so naughty. After being
And then he goes back to
slated for
eating.
termination, Stitch escapes to a distant planet, Earth. Oh wait, Earth.
Crash landing in the Hawaiian island of Kauai of all places. There he'd be adopted by the Earth
Oh my
girl
god, this smells so
Hilo and
fucking
went
bad. I'm fucking dying.
incognito as the ugliest dog ever.
And despite his horrific upbringing, Stitch found he had a softer side, a love of Elvis, and a kinship with Lilo, a devil child who didn't fit in, just like him. It wasn't long before Stitch was ready to do anything to protect his new Ohana from the alien threats coming to get him.
And let me tell you, as a fellow mad scientist, Jumba really outdid himself here. I've been meaning to dig deeper into Stitch's piecemeal alien biology for years. First of all, his fluffy exterior is entirely bulletproof, fireproof, and nearly impenetrable.
Oh, this comes with a catch.
wow.
His molecular structure is so dense, he can't swim. Sucks he landed in Hawaii of all places.
Stitch can crawl on walls, hear a whisper from miles away,
Yeah,
and
Raccoon
scream
is
so
winning just
loud
from
he'll
that.
blow you to
He
kingdom
can't swim,
come.
no,
He's
no
strong
that.
enough to lift 3,000 times his own body weight and can spin dash so fast he'll burst into flames.
His eyesight is also incredible. He's got night, X-ray, and infrared vision, and can even zoom in hundreds of times over.
Even better, he can hop loogies like a friggin' machine gun. His spit is conductive enough to short-circuit electronics, stick objects together like glue, and even dissolve solid rock. Oh, and he's somehow a genius too. The dude knows molecular physics and can build entire mech suits and spaceships out of junk in seconds.
You wouldn't think it from his everything, but Stitch is a genius with a brain comparable to a supercomputer. The world's most powerful
He's a
supercomputer
genius? I
right
forgot
now
about
is
that.
Hewlett-Packard's Frontier, which can make 1 quintillion calculations a second.
Comparing Stitch to Frontier is frankly a massive lowball.
See, Stitch was programmed to have Jumba's own intelligence, and Jumba's IQ has been compared to that of an entire galaxy combined.
I have conducted my own genetic analysis to determine Stitch's alien progenitors. His DNA includes traces of the manglioid of Meridian 4, the goo goblin booger beast, the people-eating pus monkey, the deadly disemboweler, the boiling tongue-oid, and the bottom-feeding scum sucker.
Sounds like your ex-wife. Am I right?
No, wait,
That's crazy.
what the hell? That's such a messed up thing to say about her. Be better.
I'm so disappointed in you.
You can make those jokes when you start paying the alimony.
Well, Stitch's incredible buffet of alien DNA is supported by a power cell embedded in his body, fueled by the energy
just
of
leave the
2
entire show.
colliding planets. Huh? Colliding planets! Are you coming back? No?
You.
Okay.
He's got a jetpack, freeze ray, grenades, and a seismotronic 200, which can make sandwiches gigantic. Oh, and shrink enemies, that's cool too.
Stitch was a one-fluff army, and he proved it when everyone from the Galactic Federation to the dastardly Dr. Hamsterville came to pick a fight with him.
Including all of Jumba's experiments. Yeah, 626 isn't just some random number. There are hundreds of these little bastards running around. More trouble-making cousins to add to his growing ohana.
Though he had to pacify many of them first, like Slushy, who can create a snowstorm that covered all of Kauai.
Or Richter, who can split the Earth in half and shatter planet-busting asteroids.
And Jumba
That's
stated that
crazy.
Stitch was the most destructive, unstoppable monster the universe has ever seen. Even more dangerous than Holio, who can create a black hole large enough to consume the entire universe.
Speaking of black
Oh,
holes,
Stitch is
in the
winning.
anime, yes, there's a Lilo and Stitch anime. Stitch once piloted a ship carrying a supernova bomb strong enough
They
to
have an
wipe out
anime
a
since
galaxy
when?
and flew it into a black hole. It and the black hole both exploded on top of him, and he popped out no worse for the wear. You know, like you do.
Another time, he piloted a ship to a different black hole in less than 2 minutes. It's unclear exactly how far this was, but the average distance between stars is about 5 light years.
That means his ship would have had to have been flying at over 1 million times the speed of light.
And when he's filled with love for his ohana, the power cell inside Stitch surges incalculably. He used this to defeat Dark End, an experiment explicitly made to be stronger than Stitch, who had just defeated 4 Stitch clones on his own.
And Stitch completely annihilated him. He knocked Dark End into outer space so hard he dislodged a city-sized space station. You know, like you do.
He's even managed to worm his way into completely different Disney properties.
Oh god, we don't have another Deadpool on our hands, do we?
With Stitch around, Lilo, Nani, and the inhabitants of Earth couldn't be safer.
Surf's up for everyone's favorite blue fuzzball of death.
But he can't swim. Let's not
This
forget
episode
that.
is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend all your time on your work, your friends, your family, but how much time do you
That
actually
sounds scary,
spend on
bro.
yourself?
Yeah, how do I
Therapy
fix
can
my
be an
headphones?
incredible asset to your mental health,
This shit
even
broke.
if you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think you
stuck.
need it right
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
stuck.
moment. A lot of these problems can be hard to spot without self-reflection and an outside perspective.
My
It's
iPhone's
easy
broken,
to
I
accept
can't.
things the way they are without realizing that maybe they could be better. Everyone can
Oh, wait,
benefit
I'm
from
placing
becoming
it
the
wrong.
best
Yes,
version
yes,
of
yes.
themselves. Positive coping skills, setting boundaries, supporting others without leaving yourself behind, all incredibly important to practice in your journey for self-fulfillment.
And in this super busy world,
Why am I watching
BetterHelp is
that?
entirely
Hello?
on. I have wasted a lot of time on some very specific research.
In fact, it's just Rocket. Despite his startling resemblance to the resourceful dumpster diving mammal, Rocket originates from the alien planet Half-World, which served as an asylum for the criminally insane ruled over by alien humanoids.
Along with many of Half-World's cutesy inhabitants, Rocket was subjected to cybergenetic modifications by his overlords.
All with the purpose of being Half-World's warden, Ranger Rocket.
Rocket's mutations make him smarter,
okay.
stronger, faster, and tougher than your average garbage goblin.
His cybernetic skeleton is connected to artificial vertebrae and neural implants, allowing him to dodge gunfire and laser beams, survive an explosion the size of a city block, and keep up with supervillains like Kraven and Venom.
Alongside pals Lila the Otter and Walrus the... Yeah, Rocket battled the mercenary Blackjack O'Hare and killer clowns and saved the day time and time again. I bet you're wondering what the hell this has to do with Guardians of the Galaxy.
In a convoluted editorial effort to reboot his character, Rocket left Half-World to become a mercenary and had his memories suppressed. After a betrayal by his otter lover, a different one, he has a thing for otters, Rocket was sent to jail. Space jail.
And prison changes a man. Gunn was the Saturday morning cartoon character of yore. He was a felon, cynical and hardened by the criminal justice system. The space criminal justice system.
Rocket suffered not only from his penal servitude, but the trauma of his brutal genetic modifications, and a lingering sense of alienation. It was in this personal hell where he'd meet a bunch of a-holes who would soon be his new teammates. Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and of course, his best pal Groot.
And together they were the Guardians of the Galaxy, defending the free peoples of the cosmos from all manner of alien menace. For a price, of course. Though
Okay.
unlike some of the powerhouses on his team, Rocket's raccoon body is...
I told you he's not a raccoon. He was created on Half-World and is the last of an entire race of raccoon-like aliens. He just happens to look like an Earth raccoon.
Don't lecture me on raccoons, Wiz. I'm an expert. Been fighting the bastards for years. Did you know their tiny little bandit masks are for reducing glare to enhance night vision? They can hear noises as quiet as earthworms digging underground. And about 2/3 of the sensory perception part of their cerebral cortex is devoted devoted to their tactile impulses. That's why they grab shit with their tiny little hands.
All perfectly suited to a nimble, stealthy glass cannon like Rocket.
Yeah, 'cause he's a raccoon.
As I was saying, Rocket became the team's resident grease monkey, specializing in all things technology and engineering. And fittingly, his specialty in combat is firearms.
Yep, that sounds like my cue, Wiz. Rockets built giant mechs, cobbled together random junk for an improvised flamethrower, and casually slapped together a bomb strong enough to destroy.
I know I'm not talking about because
Oh,
it's
and
so
he's got
interesting.
every
Like I actually don't know
cannon
anything about
imaginable.
this nigga.
Pistols, machine guns, miniguns, rifles, rocket launchers, plasma guns, laser guns, and my favorite, the melon popper, where melon means head and pop means kabam.
That melon belonged to a Super Skrull, one of the deadliest warriors in the Marvel Universe. With the combined abilities of the Fantastic Four, including the Thing, who survived a blast from the power cosmic that could split a planet in two.
Yeah, Rocket's weapons are crazy, like the Rampart armed phasic cannon, which utilizes cold fusion and could melt the face off the Mad Titan himself, Thanos.
The same Thanos who is strong enough to survive a supermassive black hole 4 light years across, and came out with only light scratches.
The very same Purple Shrek who's battled universe busters and beyond like Thor, Hulk, and Odin. If Thanos can walk through attacks from a dude who can shake the multiverse and Rocket's guns can hurt him, I'm gonna need one of those puppies under my pillow ASAP.
And similar weaponry to what Rockets use can operate down to the picosecond, which is 1/trillionth of a second.
He can access all of these goodies at any time from his orbital stash, a remote-controlled satellite that'll deliver anything he wants lickety-split.
Rocket can zoom through the sky on his rocket skates, project force fields, teleport with a portable AI, melt through solid metal with acid, and even hack foreign technology.
Anything from a prison.
Yo, I'm already predicting what they're gonna do because I feel like they're gonna make Rocket's gonna win. Okay, just because of the fact that they said that Rocket's weapons hurt Thanos and yada yada yada, and he survived the black hole and still survived the black hole. So they're gonna just like use that as the reason why Rocket's gonna win. You can tell. You can tell.
Into a planet to an entire galactic empire. Rocket's the most dangerous not raccoon who's totally a raccoon in the whole universe.
And he's proven it with the Guardians. He's saved Earth at least 11 times, cured Ego the Living Planet of a lice infestation, and held his own against an entire world trying to kill him all at once.
He even devised a plan that ultimately stopped Dormammu, the Lord of the friggin' Dark Dimension. No wonder Star-Lord called Rocket the greatest tactical mind he's ever met, even if sometimes he has a tendency to run in guns blazing.
Though he'd always be a wisecracking son of a bitch, his time with the Guardians softened his edges. He learned to enjoy life again, and even made it back to Half-World to send that bastard Blackjack O'Hare packing.
And even though he clearly is one, whatever you do, don't call him a raccoon, because there's nowhere in the galaxy to hide from this gun-toting mother flarker.
I fucking love Rocket. He's him. I hope he wins. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win.
Death Battle is sponsored by Mint.
I actually like Rocket more than Stitch.
It's
No
no
offense,
surprise,
Stitch.
inflation is
Rocket,
everywhere.
I'm a Marvel guy. A Marvel
Oh,
DC
possibility.
superhero guy.
It's
I
time
love
for
that.
a death battle!
Alright, who's gonna win this? Yeah, let's see this.
You smashed my ship, Flark Face!
Oh shit.
What did you say about my mother?
Oh, he understands him. Oh yeah, because Rocket understands. Okay. The acid. So that's
You
coming.
disgust me.
Notice how Stitch is beating his ass. I gotta go to work after this, guys. That's why I'm looking at the time. I'm sorry. Okay. Stitch is gonna be alive, obviously. How? He can't swim. How did he get whatever? Yeah, he's smart too. I forgot. Stitch is just very smart.
That's it. Gonna need a bigger gun.
Why is the island like that? How? Shouldn't he be drowning from going in the water?
Come to Papa. I guess you could call this my Thanos Buster. It's hunting season now, Buzzball. Huh? You gotta be
No
kidding.
way. No way they made Stitch win. So that, okay, this is what I mean about Death Battle. It makes no sense. Why mention the shit that can kill Thanos with the black hole thing if you're not gonna make, oh, whatever, bro. And you said the nigga can't swim, but somehow he was underwater and built something. You just said he can't swim. How was he able to move underwater? Bro, whatever, bro. Whatever. They gotta be wanting to please people. That's what it is.
You know, brutally murdering Ice Cream Guy wasn't necessary, Wiz, but I felt it was an artful touch.
Though similar in many ways, Stitch and Rocket's fighting styles were polar opposites.
Stitch was more than strong enough to tear Rocket apart physically, while Rocket's guns were powerful enough to kill people even stronger than Stitch. So the question was simple. If both of them only needed one hit to win, who would get the killing blow first?
It all came down to speed. Rocket has dodged lasers, and his guns could operate down to the picosecond, 1/trillionth of a second.
But Stitch's supercomputer brain could operate down to the quintillionth of a second, a million times faster, at minimum.
And his ability to pilot that ship at over 1,000,000 times the speed of light meant that he more than had the reaction speed to dodge anything Rocket threw at him.
Rocket's tactical brilliance meant he could keep Stitch at bay with tricks for a while, but he couldn't reliably seal the deal. Despite being a little blue goblin, Stitch usually stays level-headed in a fight, whereas Rocket can be way more impulsive.
And frankly, Stitch is probably even smarter considering he has the combined IQ of an entire galaxy.
One slip up from Rocket is all Stitch would need to end the fight.
Rocket's arsenal was absolutely bonkers to be sure, but Stitch's superior speed, physical strength, and unbelievable intelligence gave him the win.
Fuck Death Battle, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. I hate reacting to these motherfuckers. I can't stand them, bro. They did the same shit with Ben 10 and Green Lantern. I'm not saying Stitch shouldn't win. Like, yeah, I can understand Stitch winning. But at the same time, why mention that his gun can fucking kill Thanos if he's just not gonna use his weapon that he shot? Bro, the nigga was underwater. You said that the nigga can't swim. Why didn't you use that? No, Stitch is so way smarter, so he can... Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm tired of you. Oh my god, bro. Whatever, bro. Thank you guys for watching this stupid ass video. I'm out of here, bro.